King's College Hospital here in Dubai Hills is a 100-bed hospital. We offer all the usual services, plus we pride ourselves to have some core competencies. These core competencies are developed very closely together with our mothership in London, King's College Hospital in South East London. We work very closely with them. Now, in terms of medical tourism, we are very happy and proud to be part of the development of medical tourism here in our city in Dubai. We see a sizable amount of people traveling to Dubai, availing healthcare services here at King's. Especially also people traveling from countries with maybe a little bit less developed healthcare systems, ease of access into Dubai, the quality of healthcare in Dubai. So we're very proud to be part of the initiative of DXH in promoting medical tourism into Dubai. So King's College Hospital here in Dubai follows the same pathways and guidelines like our mothership in London. That also goes for all infection control measures. That goes for all the policies coming with it. So in the very early days of the global pandemic, we started to have very clear segregated pathways for patients who might have conducted the COVID-19 and for patients that come to our facility for other procedures. These very stringent and clear measures allowed us to have a very low ratio of staff sickness in general, and especially staff getting sick within the healthcare environment. So by following international guidelines, by following the guidelines that we have in London, we were clearly able to manage the two streams of COVID and non-COVID patients without impacting each other. So I think that one of the main initiatives we took from day one on is completely segregated pathways, in the sense of different entrances, different ways of moving through the hospital, even during the peak of the pandemic. So really trying not to have any touch points between patients who might have infection of COVID-19 and patients who seek our treatments for a different reason. This clear physical distancing that we also now obviously see in the whole of the city and actually the whole of the world with social distancing enabled us to be a very safe facility throughout the pandemic. So I think King's College Hospital here in Dubai is very ready to receive patients from abroad. It's in line with the safety measures that the government took. It's very impressive if you go to the airport to see all the measures in place, the flow of the speed of the process. At King's, we combine the best of British healthcare with Middle Eastern hospitality. So we look after our patients following international and English guidelines in terms of patient treatment, but we want to make sure that they also feel at ease and at home, like in a very nice environment like Dubai is offering to all its guests, be that medical tourists or, let's say, normal tourists. Current pandemic accelerated a lot of developments, especially in the digital space, especially services like telehealth, like remote consultations, home visits. All of these aspects were accelerated. At King's, we had these services available before, but clearly during the pandemic we saw a huge uptake on these services. These services are also available to our international patients, so we can offer remote consultation before a patient actually travels to Dubai for a procedure, so to also make it easier and more accessible for patients from abroad. King's College Hospital here in Dubai is highly integrated with the colleagues in London. So we offer second medical opinions as a kind of a standard for our patients traveling from abroad. So we will have multidisciplinary team meetings with the colleagues in London to make sure that the treatment is following international recommended and recognized standards. So this is the second opinion part that our medical patients from abroad can avail. Also, if they are currently in their home country, they obviously can avail teleconsultations, telemedicine, as if they would be here in Dubai. We offer that here as well. So if you're now abroad, you want to have a first discussion with your physician, Absolutely, we facilitate that. The team facilitates this teleconsultation before you actually board a plane and come over to Dubai for your actual treatment.